we have started, guys.
No. What's up?
We did it. We're finally here.
It
took us this long. We built from the ground up, but now look.
Someone else's apartment.
Someone else's apartment.
We started from the bottom, now we hit.
So many locations.
Well, technically, the first podcast was in a third-story apartment, and this is the second, so we've gone down.
We started from the top, now we hit.
But if anything, I'd say we're playing golf rules when it comes to shooting on stuff, so we're winning still.
We're winning?
It's escalating. De-escalating. That's what you want.
So anyway, this is our inaugural podcast for the movie section.
And what's the name?
At least for the time being, we're going with the post-credits podcast.
Because we assume you just watched a movie and now you switch to this podcast.
Yeah,
post-credits.
Because you want to listen to our opinions.
Or we just watched a movie.
Because our opinions are legitimate.
And now we're talking about it post-credits.
The credits are on right now.
The credits are going right now.
Oh, no.
The goal is to finish the podcast before the credits
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin?
We are not doing well.
Credits.
Alright, so this new format's gonna take a little bit to kind of get wired down, but we're just gonna kind of roll with it. So
yeah, just go with the flow.
Start off with, anybody seen any new movies recently?
Come back to me on that. Hold up.
I think the newest movie I've seen, probably two newest movies, has been The Witch.
Okay.
And Green Room.
Oh, I saw Green Room.
We've all seen the Green Room.
And heartfelt sorrow because Anton Yelchin just passed away, but a little too soon. Mm-hmm. Gone too soon. I meant not like too soon to bring up.
Suspicious circumstances.
Suspicious car mechanism issues.
He died at 27 though, right?
At 27?
I don't know.
Was he 27?
If he's one of those 27s?
See, man, Illuminati.
Beetlejuice pops up.
I'm really glad that I made it past my 27.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll live forever.
See, I know that we're all invincible at least until that point now.
So before we go any further, we've already fucked up. I'm Brad. This is my voice.
Oh yeah, hey Brad.
We'll go clockwise.
I'm Alex.
We got Alex.
This is the smooth voice of Brennan.
Alright.
It's very stuttered.
And this is Kris.
With a K.
He's unbuttoning his shirt right now.
And
he's gold blooming all over the place.
I'm gold blooming all over the couch with my finger rolling around the pillow.
Essentially.
Well, in addition to Green Room, Brennan, you definitely saw the movie for the first time yesterday. Just a classic.
What did we watch yesterday? We watched.
Welcome to the gym.
Oh, okay, yeah. Space Jam.
Space Jam. Finally.
Great.
I wasn't even gonna.
I'm waiting for LeBron's Space Jam.
I don't think it
That's
come
crazy,
anywhere
right?
near close.
I'm waiting for it.
I don't think it's gonna happen because what are the odds
It's gonna happen.
that another alien
it's
cartoon
been
race needs to
happening.
challenge another?
I just can't imagine after watching Space Jam last night and seeing how timeless and perfect it is.
There were actually a lot of references.
There's
in that
a lot of
movie
references in that movie.
that like come out of nowhere. Like there's a Pulp Fiction reference way out of nowhere of like
makes no sense,
fun
no
and-
context.
Well, yeah, because they dress up in the suits, right?
Yeah,
and
they
then
shoot
they
up
shoot
the
the guns
teeth.
and it goes like huh.
And one has an earring like Vincent, and the other one.
And then it just cuts. But another scene I really fucking liked. It was after you had left. When they're in Michael Jordan's house getting all his gear together, and they go into like the kid's room accidentally, and the kid like sees the shadow of Bugs Bunny and stuff, which is like the best way to wake up.
High as fuck.
Like,
Yeah.
Bugs and Daffy were talking, and like me and Alex noticed that had to have been like what spawned the Looney Tunes show, because the conversation they were talking about, they're like, you know how you keep seeing like lunch boxes with our faces on them and everything, and Daffy's like, yeah. He's like, have you seen any money for that? Yeah, no, I haven't.
No, Or like when they're going back to the golf hole, and he's like, I think we need to rename our team. How about the Ducks? And Bugs is like, what kind of Disney
Mickey Mouse
organization?
corporation would name their team the Ducks?
It's like so many good jokes in that movie. Yeah, Space Jam. Is it gonna be Space Jam 2 or just like, is it a reboot?
What if it was
Space
just
Jammer.
LeBron Jam?
Space Junior.
Bron Jam.
Bron Jam?
Bron Jam.
LeBron Jam.
Jam Bron.
Right, because his name is Michael J. Space.
I would really like it if Space Jam 2.
Did you say Michael Jizz Space?
Just
with, like,
Space.
Just
football
said
names.
Jizz Space. I mean, like, I didn't know that there's such a thing as J.
Well, you left
space.
out the "la" in LeBron, so I put in the "j" of Jordan.
Yeah, but it sounded like J.
Moving on.
That's his porn name.
Just,
Michael just spit as well.
so anyway, how is The Witch?
The
'Cause-
Witch is very beautifully shot. It's a very actually. I mean, I like the movie. First of all,
Okay.
let's put that out there. But it's a very simple story. It's not like anything like it's the type of horror film that's not going to be like, oh my god, the twist.
It's not trying to like appeal to everyone.
No, it's just a
to,
a very
let's make this
point
love
A,
story, a
point
comedy.
B to point C like storyline.
Mhm.
There's no like big reveal. There's no big twist. What's happening is happening. Usually, something in the very beginning of the movie would be something you makes the audience think the story is this way, and then actually the whole thing is completely different, and they show it to you in a different angle, which reveals the actual true plot. This is not that. What you see is happening in the beginning of the movie is actually happens, and it carries on all the way through to the end. What's really stand out about this movie is just how beautifully it's shot. Everything is practical. The location, of course, they use I forget, somewhere near that area, like New England, Rhode Island. They were shooting somewhere up there, maybe in parts of Canada as well. But they built the cabins and the house and the barn exactly to spec during that time. They didn't like just have hired modern day carpenters and build it to look like that.
Mhm.
They hired the carpenters to build it the way they would have built it at that time.
Mhm.
So
That's pretty cool.
and
So
then,
it took way
So what
longer
exactly-
than it needed to be.
Right?
so I'll get to the plot. And then the other great thing is like everything, and that just carries over to the entire movie. So again, the sets were built the way that, I don't know, is that 19th century or 18th century, whatever century that's supposed to be, the Puritan time. The costume designer had to build those costumes the way they would have built it at that time. So everything was authentic as possible. The other thing that was authentic as possible was the dialogue. They had to go through letters from that period of time to see how they spoke to each other, so that they used that type of dialogue in the script.
Mhm.
So
Yes, Persephone.
it's very like
It's been a fortnight since we last
it's
spoke.
very hard. Like you have to pay attention. It forces you to pay attention because you can kind of get the gist of what they're saying, but to truly get what they're saying, you have to listen because that dialogue isn't normal English at all.
Okay.
So, and then basically the story starts off with is that these kids, this highly extremist, I would say he's an extremist in terms of Puritan religion. Like he's on the extreme side. So extreme that he gets ostracized from their original village and they get almost banished. So the story starts off with this family being recently banished from their original village in somewhere in North America, in that Boston, Rhode Island area, and he's trying to find a new spot for his family to grow, raise a family there.
Is banishing still a thing? Can like you do a crime in Washington and they're just like, we banish you from Washington?
No, they put you in jail.
Yeah.
And
Jail was invented. See, they didn't have time to create jails, so they were like, just get out of here.
And so,
So it's that'd be cool if it's.
and so the way
You know,
where
rather
this
than state.
this horror movie begins is that the father
Oh, shit.
chooses this plot of land, but this plot of land is like near where a witch resides.
Mm.
And the main story picks up is basically they pick this plot of land. As they're settling, the kids are out playing, and they're watching their youngest sibling, which is a baby. He's pretty much a baby. And as they're playing,
Pure
the
blood.
witch takes the baby.
Oh.
And then from
No.
then on out, it's kind of like a psychological thriller because the parents and the there's an eldest daughter, and then there's two that are around the same age, a boy and a girl, and then the baby.
Mhm.
And then when this happens, it starts becoming a psychological thriller, as in they don't know if the witch is real or if something's going on, or if the daughter is a witch. And because of this, it causes
Internal struggle.
the main gist is an internal struggle between the family and the daughter.
So, like, is this movie kind of like the play The Crucible, right?
Yeah, no.
Is it kind of like in that same stream of thought? Like,
No, it's
the
because it's
people?
real. It,
Yeah, okay,
like,
I get you.
you know how the Crucible
Sounds like
wasn't.
Yeah, like,
it wasn't
but
one.
like
prisoners.
they're, like
They're
it's like what
fear.
if they were actually witches? though,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Okay,
This
that's
deals with
well, they were back
a
then.
real witch. This is a real witch, and the biggest star, like again, then basically the family turns on the daughter, and you just see the fallout of that.
Mm-hmm.
And the real star of that movie is the goat. There's a black goat. I'm not
just kills it, man.
He's even got his own name.
He's like Wonder Woman, and
He's the Daniel Day-Lewis of goats.
But he plays.
It was Daniel Day-Lewis.
He plays an integral part of the entire movie. I mean, if there is somewhat of a twist, I mean, you'll see it. Like, it's not even a twist, but like just knowing that he plays a part, and he's a character in that movie. He steals every scene. And it's not, it sounds funny, but it's legit.
Every scene.
And the actress that plays the eldest daughter, she's gonna be probably something in the next 3 to 5 years.
That's good.
There you
So
go.
I would say,
is she a nobody right now?
yeah, she's relatively new to the scene. So I would just say, like, anybody who's a film of cinema or horror, please definitely watch it. It's beautifully shot. It's not like the most groundbreaking story, but it's a well told story. Is the best way I can say it.
But it'll be a cool time where like we're just getting this new barrage of actors who are completely like nobodies, but they're all.
Well, I think it's about time. It's
Yeah,
generational.
Like
people are getting so old that you can't really have the same people play young people anymore. You gotta find
Also,
new
those
faces.
old people, like they're just remaking the movies that all those old people started too. But
right? Like LeBron James. Who is the current Michael Jordan? LeBron James. Let's have him make
do it.
It's time. Space Jam 2 can happen.
But
We'll
it's
have
kind of
to
cool, like
be
starting
really
with
real
Star
and
Wars and
drinking
everything. Like
Starbucks.
just these movies are now just taking nobodies and turning them into stars.
Look at John Boyega. Now he's the new thing. He's in Pacific Rim too. He got
I
signed
think
up.
Yeah,
that
he did.
the
Which
Star
is
Wars,
definitely greenlit.
I think those new Star Wars actors for me are like some of like they're the best, honestly. Like for these new faces because they feel like perfectly natural for everything on those roles. Like John Boyega, he's great. I want no one else but him to be fit. You know what I mean?
That casting director deserves an award for it.
Yeah.
For
They
helping
did great
choose
finding
that.
those guys.
No,
Awesome.
yeah, Oscar Isaac. I mean, he's done plenty
Yeah,
before.
he's been
that,
around.
But
You know,
that was a great role for him.
Poe Dameron.
Oh, okay.
He was Apocalypse.
Inside Llewyn Davis is a great movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Called him Ivan Ooze.
Eve. He creates Eve.
Adam.
Oh, Ex Machina.
Ex Machina. Thank you. Adam.
Adam created Eve from his
No,
rib.
God
Which I
created.
found out that in the Bible, rib actually it reference to a boner.
That makes sense.
That's what that means.
Rib bone.
Yeah, not a rib. He's actually like a rib is your dick.
That explains why.
So-
the-
I think you
Right.
just,
One fact,
I
Bible.
think you just
One
brought.
Bible fact.
I think you just brought an ancient slang back.
Yeah, I'm
So-
gonna rib you.
I'm gonna
Start-
give you my rib.
no,
I'm gonna give you my hard
Just
rib
referring to your dick as a rib.
as a rib. I got my
Oh,
extra
my
rib.
rib's so sorted, dude.
And then your girl says, "Oh, let me stretch it out for you. Let me massage it." All right.
She goes
Suck
through your
my
chest.
rib.
I love it. But yeah.
And then she can make fun of you and say you have a baby back rib.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, now we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
Damn it.
Cutting ties with you.
Bitches, man.
Alright, so
Throw it on the grill.
old stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
Let's take a look to
Move on to the new.
the future. I got a list of July of this year's releases.
Ooh.
I just recently found out from you about the big one in July. I didn't even know was happening. Star Trek. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
Star Trek's
I
this
had
month,
no
man.
idea that was coming out.
Star Trek Beyond, dude.
Yeah, that
Like
is,
I saw nothing
can-
until
can
you
I
said
just make-
something about it.
Comment. Captain Kirk's hair is fucking glorious in
looks
every
really
trailer that I've
In the
seen.
new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It
right?
is so
I don't
beautiful.
know
It
why.
is like
I'm like.
it is
I'm
like
not excited for the
Captain
new Star Wars
Kirk-
movie, or Star Trek movie.
I'm not excited.
it's like as if Thor
fun.
dipped his hammer in purifying waters and then tapped Kirk's hair, and it's beautiful.
Crushing
Just look at those
Star Wars,
trailers. Look at
I
Chris
think
Pine's
it's just that
hair.
he cut his sides off, right?
I don't
'Cause
know,
It
it's-
looks no, seriously, because you look at it, it looks like his top hair is the same, and it looks like it's just sitting on nothing.
Yeah,
It's like all
but
this
it's so
stuff kinda wet.
shiny. It's
Well,
fluffy.
that's
Dude, that's
J.J.
just
Abrams.
That's the
Pantene.
flare from the camera.
That's the
Dude,
Pantene
no.
Pro V acting its
Dude,
best.
It's the KY jelly.
His
he
hair
uses
is
too.
Sorry.
magnificent.
I get 10 cents from Pantene every time I bring up Pantene. Pantene.
But
yeah, that's coming up 22nd.
I'm actually really excited just because this is going to be the first big script that Simon Pegg has done, and seeing whether or not he's
He wrote this one?
Yeah, he wrote
What?
Beyond.
Gotta see it.
Go, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so like this is his way, you know, like he's in the big leagues now. This
Oh, yeah.
if this works out, like
He's a writer
Then-
officially.
you know, well he's been a writer, you know.
No,
But I
this
mean,
is it.
but I mean, what's to stop him from going on to Star Wars? What's to stop him from going on to like a superhero movie? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Marvel's just
That'd be really great.
Make
Oh,
him
yeah.
king of directors.
He gets penned to write the next Ant-Man movie. He's
Oh,
like,
geez.
I'll only do it.
That's
Edgar comes and
I was
directs
gonna say
it.
that's a slap in the face to Edgar if they fucking made Simon Pegg write it. You know.
He just only makes jokes that would be fulfilled with Edgar Wright cinematography.
And also, like, another question is, like, this is Anton Yelchin's last movie,
Yeah.
and then what are they going to do with Chekhov after that? Like, are they going to recast him, or,
I don't know.
you know? That's,
What if they did the worst? They're just like, oh, Chekhov, he's on a new mission. they didn't even regret. They're just like,
What if he
gone.
dies in a car accident in the movie?
Oh.
Oh
Dude,
no!
Too soon, bro. Too soon.
Then I will officially say foul play. Someone on the set of Star Trek killed you. Killed him. Someone killed him.
It's in the movie. They were finished with the movie before he died. How did they do it?
So, and then Idris Elba is the bad guy. That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of hope.
I know nothing about this. Like, seriously, it's out of the fucking blue.
I
I
kind
kinda
of
just
like
avoided
that.
the trailers.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of,
Oh.
well, I didn't avoid the trailers, but I just avoided, you know me, I go up
Which
on the
one's
news.
interesting?
I'll if I can
Black
find a
guy,
script,
Luke.
I'll find a script. If I can
Fucking
find
Luther?
anything out
Who's
about
he
it,
in?
Every single time I bring
Oh,
up, like
okay,
every
that one
single
guy
time
from
you ask
Wire.
this.
I'll try to find anything out. But this one I deliberately stayed back on just
Yeah.
because, you know,
Who did he
Star
play
Trek
in
Into
Wire?
Darkness kind of left me with a sour taste, and you know, I just rather be surprised and try to
Oh,
find
he
out
was
what's
the
going
Panther
on.
in Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Or the Tiger.
I just kind of
He's a
hope that this
tiger.
one's
Tiger.
The Panther was
the last. Like they
Kingsley.
finish it with a trilogy.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're not. No way, man.
Jesus.
No way.
Christ.
How many Star Trek movies
Dude, I
did the
don't-
original cast do?
Name one.
Seven.
Yeah, it was like 6 or 7.
Really?
Before they moved on to the Next Generation cast.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But how many of them were good?
None.
I would say the first 3.
There you go. Stop
You gotta
here.
have-
Yeah, but that was before they
3.
took stuff like this. Like, back then, come on, man, think about it. Star Trek movies back then were never taken seriously. Maybe the first one and the second one,
Yeah.
but they were never treated as, like, tentpole movies.
This is a subculture.
Yeah.
It's too sub.
Yeah, now this is main. This is
Nerds.
is the main event. Like, they're not gonna let this die, you know.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
And to be honest, this is like that was a great.
Stringer Bell.
That was a great. You talk about J.J. Abrams casting. That was a
Big
great
character.
casting with all of
Oh,
them
big
as
character.
the
Oh, yeah.
Big
aristocrats.
Quinto.
Damn it.
Nails it.
They all have
Yeah.
stupid names though.
So,
There's a guy
Like,
named
they're not
Dookie.
gonna waste this cast and just do 3. Like, if,
Yeah.
you know, that's gonna continue on for at least another.
They
3.
make it into a TV show.
I really
They
hope
already
not.
did turn it into.
Exactly.
But it's a, did you hear what they're doing with that
Wait.
TV show?
No.
It's not. It's a different ship every season.
Really?
A different crew every season.
kinda cool.
Yeah, I think that's great.
That's really cool.
I think it's
that's
great.
gonna. I think that's gonna make Star Trek interesting, like True Detective.
They're gonna follow
You know what I mean?
that or American Horror Story. They're gonna follow
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's better. American Horror Story. Sorry.
Yeah, because True Detective season 2. Let's forget about that. I don't know.
I've never watched the show.
Never
I just
watched
know,
the show.
I just know of its.
True Detective is
Ideas.
season 1 is.
I
genius.
can't start. I should start watching.
Just watch
That's for a
season
different
1.
TV show.
We've got the HBO.
Yeah, I should
We
jump
got
on
it.
that. Like, I finished season 1.
Y'all need to watch
So
Game of
fun.
Thrones.
So fun.
Yeah, y'all needs to watch.
That's how he figures it out. But,
Oh yeah, you got that, dude.
That's
so,
just
see
so
what did I tell you how
fucking-
good that season
That's
was?
so goddamn crazy.
Okay. So.
Oh my god.
What else is coming out?
Yeah, we got Star Trek on the 22nd. We'll go back to the beginning.
Give
of
me
the
only
month.
the kids movies.
Weird.
Just on the first, we got the new Tarzan movie.
What is that?
Oh, that's the one with
Alexander
Vampire.
Alexander Skarsgård.
Vampire,
Yeah,
Viking,
Eric.
Vampire Eric or
Yeah,
you know?
that guy
It
is
looks pretty
a
cool.
badass. When I think I want to be a vampire,
Is he gonna be Tarzan?
Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah, he's Tarzan.
Yeah, he's Tarzan.
But I don't know.
And
Like,
then Margot Robbie's Jane.
I've heard a lot about that movie. Like some people say don't watch it. Some people say
Yeah.
it is the best interpretation of Tarzan yet. But people, it seems like people who say don't see it is just because it's about a man who is raised by apes and
It's
lives
been
in the
done.
jungle.
What she expected to be.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
Tarzan.
Yeah.
If he does that, I'm
I feel
satisfied.
like, but I mean, to be honest, I don't think I will go out to see it in the theater.
Yeah.
I will probably see it either in a Redbox or Netflix.
Is Phil Collins making an
Oh,
No. But it looks good. I mean, it
Does
looks.
it look anything like the Jungle Book?
No.
Okay, that's cool.
And then coming out on the
I feel
same
like-
day
I
as
feel
that,
like-
it had the BFG,
I won't
which
see that.
apparently
Oh, the big fucking
sounds
giant?
like it's bombed so far.
It has bombed, but
That
the
looks- I
reviews
don't
say
see
it's
that
it's
at
a
all.
it's a good chip.
That looks so
children's movie.
uninteresting to me. I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
just-
not into that. I'm
like,
surprised Spielberg wanted to do
The
that.
title is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, I know that's the book, right?
Yeah.
That title's god awful.
Like, yeah, 'cause I think of something else when I see
yeah,
BFG.
I think of a Doom movie. I think, oh, there's a new Doom movie coming out.
Big fucking
Codename
gun.
BFG.
But it means big friendly giant, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not big friendly giant.
No.
Big fucking giant.
It means big fucking giant. Yeah. I think that's my main problem with the title is that it's too ominous, like, or
Yeah.
too, what's the word? Ambiguous.
and I
At
know
least they
Yeah.
showed the title.
And I
not
know
like
it's intentional.
Ghostbusters.
But I always get put out when the CG is intentionally CG, and that was what it to look like a fairy tale.
Yeah.
But it just looks so. I get thrown out when, there's a human person, and yes, the giant is fantastical. I get it, but when it doesn't even look, it looks cartoonish,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got real humans. It
Otherworldly.
just throws me off. So I
the
just.
technology's
goes from-
there. We've seen Polar Express. They can do fucking amazing
Oh yeah,
CGI.
all you have to say is Gollum.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
All you have to say is like, what was the last great
I haven't
CG
seen
character?
Smaug. He was amazing. That's based off of all of a person's movements. He was making those movements.
I would, no. Benedict
CGI.
Cumberbatch did great in it, but the animation and the look, even then the Hobbit trilogy, they
Best CG
recognized-
character, 80s Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
That's
That's
great.
pretty great.
That was pretty
Fif-
great.
with
yeah.
50-year-old Robert
It's
Downey
Civil
Jr.
War. It's Civil War.
That was pretty cool.
That's great stuff. But see, yes, you can see that they can now make anybody look pretty realistic. So yeah, that threw me off.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's those two and Purge Election Year came.
I wanna
out
see
this
that.
past Friday.
I need to see Purge 2.
I want to see
Yeah.
it.
Is that supposed to be the best one, right?
Two was good.
Say,
Two was
two
better.
was way
Two
better
was
than the
better
first
than
one.
the first one.
I hated the first one. I thought the first one was dumb as shit.
Dude, it's
so-
basically the modern day retelling of like Escape from New York.
Yeah.
That's what I think of it.
Yeah.
City gone to hell. Everyone's out for themselves. Anybody can kill anybody, and there's one badass that's there to like take someone out of the city or take them to safety.
Let's just hope that this one's not like Escape from LA.
Well, I was gonna say let's not have them surf on the out of the what is it, the
Los Angeles
sewer.
River.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was surfing in the sewer. I was like, this is so stupid.
Badass.
It's Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, man. So yeah, I definitely want to see Purge. Election.
Purge. I'm gonna watch The Witch, but other than that, I really do
Yeah.
need a new good.
I'm
horror
telling
movie.
everybody, you definitely watch The Witch.
See, that's the thing. I don't think like. I think when I was younger, it was very easy for a horror movie to like scare me. Like everything was new, but like now it's like horror movies just don't scare me.
It's
Nothing's,
not
it's
for
just,
me.
there's not- they haven't been able to make something new and scary in a long time. Like I
That's
still
why I
find
like
the old stuff.
psychological horror.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say.
Like-
It's like for me, it's not the jump scares that it's like, is she getting possessed? Is she gonna, or is she ushering in
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
saying,
child
too.
of Satan? Or
We're
like,
like-
oh my God, what's going on?
Nothing. No horror movie has like done like The Green Room was the last one I saw. I was like, oh, that's pretty scary. Like
they get-
situation.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a very fucked
Brutal.
situation.
Yeah.
And like
It was
all the
real.
things that happened to it, if I saw that, it would freak me the fuck out.
Sure.
Like, that was pretty freaky, but it wasn't like scary. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't like scared.
That's
I was
like
"Ooh."
intensity and stress.
But like and then like what was the last like actual horror movie I seen? I can't even remember. But
The
Nightmare
last-
on
the
Elm Street 2.
yeah, that it's pretty bad. But
Yeah, you
Nightmare
laugh
on Elm
at that
Street.
stuff
but like
now.
Freddy
Yeah.
Krueger though, to me will always be scary. Like he's a scary fucking guy. He's
I'm in your
pretty much
He's just always been
omnipotent.
the comedic one to me.
Yeah, I've always laughed at him. He's
Yeah.
got the one-liners.
Yeah.
I think he's scary. I
Jason.
don't like him.
Well, Michael Myers was the one that scared me the most as a kid.
The best
I
shot
don't
of
find him
Jason is him
scary.
in the burlap sack, just like running from the background into the foreground.
You know, the scariest thing, and it's not that scary, is Chucky for me.
Chucky?
The
I
reason
mean,
why is because I had like Teddy Ruxpin dolls
Mhm.
and Mickey Mouse dolls that
Ah.
did the talking just like that, and having one in my bed room when I watched that movie, I was like,
My mom
I
had
put you outside the bedroom.
like
Like,
an abundance of cabbage
I
I
patch
used to get
kids.
freaked out by the one shot in the original Child's Play when she's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with this thing.
Yeah.
And she drops it after she sees there's no batteries in it. She drops it and the fucker just rolls underneath the couch immediately.
Yeah.
Like as soon as it hits the ground, you're like, what the fuck is happening? Because you hadn't seen him actually move or talk at all at that point in the movie.
It was just.
It's just the kid talking to this doll this whole time. He's like, oh, he's my friend.
But then when it started acting like a looked like a little demonic baby.
Yeah, it just comes to life. You stupid bitch.
So,
Child's Play is great.
A movie I do want to see that is already out is Swiss Army Man.
Oh yeah. Fucking.
I really want to see that so badly, and also because
Daniel Radcliffe is the most useful vegetable.
Yep, and the most useful farting vegetable. But
Yeah, it looks interesting.
those directors I'm really impressed with those guys.
He's like,
Could be a relative of mine, Daniel Kwan.
Hey, you Chinese?
Right.
Which Chinese you got? Which part of the Chinese?
So I'm definitely wanting to see
Come
those
from the
guys.
Kwan Dynasty?
They've just since their music videos up until now have just upped their talent level and skill level. So I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, just every shot I've seen of that movie just looks phenomenal.
Fucking nuts too, dude.
Yeah. I don't know what's stopping me. I was gonna go over the weekend, and for some reason I didn't go. So
Probably 4th of July
I think at
stuff.
some point this week I'm gonna try and get it.
That movie does look beautiful. Though.
Yeah.
It looks really nice.
yeah.
All right, so that's the first weekend of movies. We got the weekend of the 8th. We got Secret Life of Pets for the kids.
Yeah,
Louis
you got me
C.K.
out of that.
Looks
hope he
pretty
drops a
funny.
C
I don't
bomb
know
in
if
it.
I'll probably
That's
won't.
another movie I'll wait for you to torrent. I'll wait for someone to bring it to the place and be like, hey, we got pets.
Yeah, it looks good, but not money's good.
That's pretty much every
There,
anime.
But-
there was an Xfinity commercial. I think they were like advertising the fact that they put cameras around your house and you could check up on your pets. But the commercial was just people like mom and dad went out to a nice dinner. They're both looking on their tablet and they're watching like the pets.
Instead of their watching.
Like instead of watching their real dog, they're watching like the cat from Pets like sleep on the dryer stops and she like baps it back on again. But it was like a real Xfinity commercial saying like you can watch your pets while they're at home.
Yeah. But this weekend on the 8th,
It was super confusing.
I think we're gonna get another one of the funniest movies of this year, because we've already had some really good ones. Popstar and The Nice Guys.
I think I know what you're
have
gonna
been
say.
Amazing so far this year. What? Go ahead.
It's what I'm looking forward to the most. It's next month. Sausage Party.
No.
No?
This month, because
Is this Mike and Dave need
Oh,
wedding
There
this
you
is
go.
Who? What?
Mike and Dave
need wedding dates. And my girl Anna Kendrick and my other girl Aubrey Plaza.
Those two,
Oh, nice.
and then the two guys are Zac Efron and Adam Devine
It's from Workaholics.
Workaholics.
Okay.
That sounds pretty hilarious.
It looks amazing.
And it's based off a true story.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm super
I
excited
don't
for
believe
Sausage
that
Party.
true story.
It's based. Well, not all of it. They of course embellished it and
Mm.
changed it, but that situation happened,
There was once two guys who needed dates.
and they put it on on social network media.
Yeah, so
And
in the movie they like go on the Today Show and say, "Hey, our sister's getting married. We need dates." And these two like,
Crazy chicks.
yeah, we're like, "Oh, we're gonna look all like proper and good looking to get a free trip to Hawaii with these guys," and then shenanigans.
Yeah.
Probably some love.
Probably.
It's probably some Anna Kendrick love, which I'm okay with.
All right.
Sausage Party though. I
She's
can't
like the
fucking
female
wait for
you.
that goddamn
Anna
movie.
I'm
Kendrick,
good.
she's like huge into movies.
Oh yeah, she's
I'm okay with her being a female version of me.
so.
I would bang myself in a heartbeat.
On the other end of that spectrum, Brennan mentioned earlier, we also get the new Ghostbusters this month.
Yeah, you can say no. I'll say
I don't
no.
care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I
just don't.
think it's gonna be good at all.
I think
The
it's
last trailer we watched, I
gonna
think
be
we
like
were
a
together.
really good forgetful comedy.
It started off looking good,
Yeah.
and then they just started giving away
That,
everything.
that movie.
I mean,
is-
but that's honestly the problem with every trailer. Like
that's just a massive miscalculation.
any
by that studio.
any trailer. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get where they're seeing the interest, especially after the whole world said no,
Yeah.
not interested.
The amount of dislikes to likes of that trailer
I
on
mean,
YouTube.
I guess
is
at that point though, when the
hilarious.
trailer's out, it's kind of like too late. We made the movie.
My biggest problem with that trailer, though, isn't like the movie itself. It's the fact that the movie's so far up its own ass that in the first trailer it doesn't even give you like the logo or the title. It just says like when it's coming out because you know what the fuck this is.
Mhm.
We don't need to say it's Ghostbusters, and we don't need to show you the logo once in the trailer.
Because we are brand, yo.
Like, Fuck you.
We are
Say
brand.
the title of your own goddamn movie in your trailer.
Yeah, there's some deals.
Yeah, you can say no to Ghostbusters, or I can say no to Ghostbusters. That's not gonna happen with me.
That's another movie though. If I saw it on a streaming service in front of me, I'll definitely watch it for free. Like
For free. Well, that's
Well, yeah.
that's why even though
There's
there's
some of those I won't
shitty
watch for free.
movies and I don't like them much, that's why Adam Sandler made an amazing fucking choice doing the Netflix deal. Are you kidding me? It's
Yeah,
just
but those movies are.
yeah, he's making money.
everybody's like, well, it's
They're
free and I already have Netflix, so yeah, I'll check it out.
I've
I
already
know it's
bought
gonna be
this
bad.
movie. It's like when Apple updated and it gave everyone the new YouTube album.
We were just
Right.
talking about.
Right? It's like, I was already paying for it, I guess.
That's why, and that's what I was bringing up. To I was like, I don't understand really why people got that offended. At the end, you got a free music.
I think people were offended because it was like, okay, that's a bit of an invasion. They can just put fucking shit on my phone without me even saying I want it. I think it was more of an invasion of
I
privacy.
can see that.
I was mostly just pissed because I can't figure out how to get it off.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's also not really on your phone. It's on the cloud, which is on your phone.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not
Plus
technically
it's-
part of your music.
Yeah, it's technically
for
part of
download.
your account.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. It's there.
Deleting my account.
I don't
Make a
think-
new one. They give you the two new YouTube albums.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
And the anthology. Just
Well, and that's why I'm like, well, it's a
that's a
bundle.
deal. That's
It's
a
a bundle.
deal.
And then they're gonna put all their YouTube videos there for you.
Ah,
The Vertigo one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Kidding, it's not.
it's not.
I hate all YouTube.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not a fan of YouTube. All right, but
This album
movie.
was from
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So last two I got on the final. Well, no, it's the weekend of the 22nd with Star Trek Beyond. You get James Wan's new horror film Lights Out.
I mean, it looked. I mean, that one has some pretty interesting scare gags. But again, I don't. The Witch was a special circumstance where I actively sought out to go see horror movies. More often than not, or most often than not. Someone's gonna kill me when they hear that. Anyways, I don't usually go after horror movies. They have to be a special thing. Like
Mostly
It
the
Follows
crap.
was the last one that I saw.
Oh, it follows.
It Follows was good.
See, I think we need more horror movies like that, where it's kind of
Ambiguous. And
yeah,
what the
where they
fuck's
just
going
drop
on.
you into this
Well,
situation.
not only
and
that,
it's
but
like,
but see, the thing is okay.
Blenders.
We need to write blenders.
But see, that's the thing. That's the difference between The Witch and It Follows. Those are two great horror movies that did two things uniquely. One was authenticity towards The Witch. It Follows. What was so great about It Follows was that was an '80s monster / horror slasher movie with like in a different angle, like a modern angle. You know what I'm saying? That's what made it different. I mean, there's nothing special about that. Again, there's nothing special about It Follows. There's no big name stars. There's no crazy like special effects, crazy thing. It's just the premise of a slasher demon monster going after these kids over sex, which is a normal '80s slasher thing.
That's
But the thing is it's treated like an STD, and that's who would have ever thought about it?
Yeah,
You know?
and that's exactly what the equivalent of that in the 80s is now.
Yeah.
Because they were just worried about sex back then. Now everybody's getting sick.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And so it's taking old ideas and just spinning it with a new, spit shine, so to speak,
Simple, but it worked beautifully.
And those are the type
It
of
wasn't
horror
as freaky
movies.
to be like in your classroom and you look and there's an old naked man who's just walking in your general direction.
And you're like,
I think that's for me.
An homage to the original Halloween right there.
Yeah, and see, and that's what I'm saying. But like It Follows, or what whatever, not It Follows. I'm sorry, the new one that's coming
Lights Out.
Lights Out. It's just trying to be what all horror movies scare.
It kind of just looks like a repainting of The Conjuring.
Yeah, or the Ring, or a scary girl that with long hair that has a gimmick, which is this one's in the shadows.
Oh, okay. What did you think of the Babadook?
I liked it. See again, it's
You
just
say
a
you have to
well-told
follow, like, half of this
story. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing really genre bending about it. It's just about this fairy tale, mom type of thing from the book that haunts that family, or that mom and the son. You know, but it was just really well done.
Yeah, I mean, I love the premise of it. It's just the fact that they spent the first 30 minutes introducing two of the most unbearable movie characters I've ever seen in my life. So I didn't care what the fuck happened to him after that. I was like, I hope the Babadook wins.
But did you? But could you? But it
Never
wasn't
saw
not
it.
a well-told story. Even though those 30 minutes of establishing the two leads,
I thought the ending was a little weird and not really tied up well.
Okay.
Because I feel like just don't keep it around. Why?
I thought it was more just because they didn't watching it, making sure no one else deals with it.
That's what they're doing with their life now. No.
I don't know, but that's kind of the sense I got from
I
it.
know that a lot of people didn't like this movie. I liked this movie because I thought it was like a really interesting twist that I didn't see coming. It was Cabin in the Woods. I thought Cabin in the Woods was like
That's a
really
great movie. Who doesn't?
A lot of
like
people I
that?
talked to, yeah, he doesn't like.
How do you not like? That's a Joss Whedon. It had humor. It had a great idea. Like
I thought that
using
was a great
80s horror tropes and then like modernizing it. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was just not what I was expecting going in.
And then
That's what I loved about it. I thought I was like, expecting just another zombie kind of like slasher, and it looked like an interesting zombie slasher to me, kind of, because I was like, it's new.
And then they
Josh
used,
back to these people
Joss
in
Whedon
lab
definitely
coats.
attracted me
and then they
to,
used
Vengeance
every
Killer.
modern like or 80s trope and then turned it on its head again. The jock dies, right?
Yeah.
Like of course the black guy dies, right?
Mhm.
And then who wins the day is the nerd and then the girl. But
the
even
virgin
then
and
but then even in winning they were horrible to each other.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They just wanted to kill each other.
Yeah, to win out, to survive, And then loving the whole like government agency that kind of ran the whole thing with other world government. I mean, come on,
Yeah, that was great. The fact that
that's
there's like
awesome.
the ending of the movie was kept away from you so well until the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, you really didn't understand what these guys were doing until they wanted you to understand what they were doing.
And then come
Like,
on, taking the bets, that shit's hilarious.
Yeah,
and then,
that is pretty
and
funny.
then the
That-
guy
how
gave-
nonchalant they were about like the end of the world and
Sacrificing.
stopping the end of the world and sacrificing lives. Like,
and then like jokes again, Joss Whedon, like making fun of the merman, and then how does he die? The most gruesome death by a merman, That stuff was awesome, and then like again, the jock dies. It's Thor, and he gets spoilers.
Pixelized.
Spoilers. I mean, this movie's been around for like 3 or 4 years now. Dies in the most comedic fashionable way. He's
Crazy
all
jump.
heroic.
I can make it.
I can make it.
No,
He almost did.
all heroic, and he looks over. He's like, "I got this," and
Yeah,
he
and
just
even you're like, yes, he got this. Like,
and then he smashes, into
Dead.
the invisible wall and slides all the way down into the bottomless pit.
and that's another thing I like about the movie, because prior to them going to the cabin, all their roles were fucked. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't have those roles. They got into the
Yeah,
cabin,
yeah.
and then
They
then-
chose it.
Yeah, then it was
themselves.
like, it happened. Like, you saw him become a jock asshole, where before he was like a smart dude. You know what I
Well,
mean?
that was
Like,
because remember, and it was because they were being like shoehorned in there. They were,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
the chemicals or
Mhm,
whatever
yeah.
they were giving them to make them be that way. And then that's what I'm trying to say.
that was a smart executed movie.
Retake or another take on a classic horror trope. So
Maybe
your opinion's invalidated, son. Move on.
No,
My
your opinion's fine.
opinion
Your
is
opinion's fine.
solid.
Your opinion's fine.
I'll back down and say maybe I'll give it another watch.
I think
I
you
think
should
it's
give
worth
it
another watch.
But yeah.
Maybe if you didn't like, if you didn't like the first time, I would say watch it again. I wouldn't say
definitely-
watch it
I
again.
definitely watched the movie a second time and liked it way more that time.
I don't know. Okay. If it works
Alright.
for you, I would say that movie though.
Next.
Last thing I got on my list for this month is Mr. Jason Bourne.
Oh fuck
Oh,
yeah!
that's
I'm all on that.
That is
That looks so badass.
29th.
That looks
I'm
like
all
an
on
action
that.
movie.
I've been waiting
Thank you,
for
Brennan.
Matt Damon to come back to Bourne.
I didn't see the fourth one.
I haven't
Oh, you don't need to see
There
it.
are
I saw
four
it.
of them?
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, it's
and
Hawkeye.
here's the
Hawkeye
problem.
played a Bourne agent.
I saw the fourth Bourne movie as the first Bourne movie I've ever seen.
Mm.
No. Here's the thing. Seeing it as your first movie, it's a fine movie to actually step into because it is
Did it make?
telling a different story of the same world.
Right.
Well, what I was gonna say was, did it make Jason Bourne like more mythological?
Yeah,
Was
it made
like,
him
who
more
the
of
fuck
like
is Jason Bourne?
Yeah, it made me more interested in watching the other movies. Is what I would say. Like the fourth one was like because it's about an older program than what Bourne was. You know what I'm saying? Like
But after
yeah,
the
yeah,
events of the
yeah,
Bourne.
because
It was
after
a
the
still
events,
running
they were
program.
keeping those guys on the thing, but they never took him out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when he gets out, it's like no, this is This system isn't even a thing anymore, and the drugs he's been taking aren't a thing anymore, and he's dying because of it. And so it's like, this whole thing. And it was a good action movie. It was a really fun action movie. Jeremy Renner's awesome.
Hey, Jeremy.
But it was not the best if you've seen the other one.
Well, because he's not born.
Yeah, he's not born. He's just not Jason Bourne.
Because he's like trying to learn it. This one. Right?
No.
No, he knows everything.
Yeah,
he
so-
knows
okay.
how to.
So-
he knows how to kick ass.
So
And
think of it like his name's Aaron Cross, and basically, what
Not as cool
this
as
whole
me.
Don't
mythology.
cross me.
What this whole mythology is that the
born
government
to
has
cross
a bunch
you.
of these. Just think of them as super soldier programs.
Sleeper cells.
He was in a
And so he was in a different competing program to do the same thing that Jason Bourne's program was to make the best secret agent, right? And so this program dealt with enhancement through drugs, pharmaceutical drugs. And so he had to take these drugs to stay leveled. But he went through the same training and then through the same things that Bourne did. Like he was staying at the same house that Jason Bourne trained in. So you can see like he was following in his footsteps. It's just that he was never activated. He just stayed in like perpetual training mode.
And then a lot of the other people were weeded off of those chems that he was on.
Yeah,
And then
or
he
died
found that out and he was
themselves.
like, "Fuck! I need to chem out. I need to be like that so I can continue being like me."
And whereas where Jason Bourne, if you've seen them,
Yeah.
that was all through like mental training, like kind of like brainwashing and subliminal messaging and all of that. That's that program. So there's all these multiple programs trying to do the same thing, which is just to create the perfect spy or perfect soldier. Whereas Bourne became the epitome of that, and Aaron Cross was a secret surprise that they didn't know they had.
The main problem I would say with the fourth Bourne movie is that it doesn't have that urgency as the other ones do. Like in the first one, he kind of gets off the boat and he's kind of running around. And he's like, all right, where am I going? I gotta get here. Gotta figure this out. Who am I? Okay, I'm next.
Which
Like in this one, he's
exactly
like,
makes sense. Like,
Well,
you got all the time in the world.
don't
bud.
you
yeah,
think
but I
just
mean,
woke
but
up.
like, there's a very tense
Well,
like
I was
feeling.
gonna say,
to the
don't
whole
you
movie.
think that the Jason Bourne ones is because there's a mystery behind everything?
Yeah.
Like what
Yeah.
is going on? Why am I here? Who am I? Who is
You're
doing this? to me?
discovering all these things.
Whereas Aaron Cross, you know what he's in.
And
because-
also, all the information is so easily he finds this chick, and pretty much everything he needs to know is there, and it's the end of the movie. You know what I mean? Like, there's some fighting and kick-ass stuff that happens in between that, but Jason Bourne is like 3 fucking movies, and I'm trying to figure shit out. It's like,
and that's why, and that's also why I'm so pumped to see Jason Bourne now, is because you've got all these answers from the first 3. You know his story now.
Yeah.
He's in.
Now there's so many years past. You're like, where's he been? What is he doing?
Yeah.
And like, why is he coming back? Like, what is pulling him back?
It looks like in this one is that they started the program up again,
Maybe.
and like there's new agents hunting him. Like,
I think that's
I
great.
think
I
that's
just
what it's
can't
up
wait.
to.
Like, dude,
They're Halo 5ing
Most
it.
dangerous game.
he is like, there's a competition in America with like who is America's spy, right? England, you've got James Bond, right? I will go 9 times out of 10. I'm gonna go Jason Bourne. I mean, he's got the same initials as James Bond. That was the whole point, was to be American James Bond. But it's always competing between him and Ethan Hunt and M.I. And I love Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt.
Yeah.
I
I
would call
love
Tom
it.
Cruise the American James Bond.
But-
Call Jason Bourne. Just 'cause Jason Bourne is
Oh, he's just so bad. Jason Bourne is just. There's no.
he's not like that kind of spy though to me.
I know it's
Jason
more
Bourne is more
hardcore.
like
me
the
throw out
actual
another
espionage,
JB.
while
Yeah.
Ethan Hunt is like the
The James Bond.
Bond espionage.
I'm gonna throw out another JB that's big in my life, Mr. Jack Bauer.
Yeah, dude. Don't get me wrong. I love me some Kiefer Sutherland because, dude, that guy can kill people in a short amount of time,
Oh.
and the body bags line up, and he don't mess around. Like 24 hours.
No, I guess that's not. No, never mind. I was gonna say John Wick, but he's an assassin.
Yeah, he's an assassin. He's not a secret agent. But
Neither is
yeah,
Jack
he's a
Bauer.
badass. But
Well, counter-terrorist unit.
He's kind of.
No.
He gathers intelligence at
Yeah.
some point.
but
Captain
yeah, dude,
America.
you're right. When
He's
you
a
when you
hydra.
when you say it like that, yeah, Tom Cruise or
You know what I'm
Ethan
saying?
Hunt.
Just because like Jason Bourne has no one backing him. He's
Well,
just kind of like
he's got no
figuring it
gadgets.
out. Yeah,
he's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, I'm gonna kill
he's
you
a
with
man
my
on a
hand.
mission. Well,
But
Ethan Hunt and James Bond are like gentlemen on mission.
and they've got
Is
the
Ethan
highest
Hunt-
gadget, the highest
Tom
denominator of
Cruise.
gadgets. So yeah. But
yeah,
yeah, dude, I'm super excited.
Lethal
Mission.
And what's so great about it is that it's the original team back making that movie. It's the Paul Greengrass who made the last 2 Jason Bourne. The shaky cam thing is that stuff makes me throw up, but if anybody can do shaky cam, it's that team.
I think Jeremy Renner had one of the worst shaky cam movies of all time. It was The Hurt Locker, right? Was that him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the worst. That was probably one of the worst.
That was during the height of shaky cam.
Oh yeah, especially imagine explosions with shaky cams. The slow-mo though was great. Slow-mo in that movie.
Dude,
awesome.
In Hurt Locker, my favorite scene is that bomb scene where he's got the suit and he's like in the middle.
And he pulls the wire
yeah,
along.
and you
like,
see all of
and
them.
then just drag it. He's like,
Oh, wow.
That is my favorite. That scene, and then maybe the scene where he's going out, of course, because he's the bomb guy, but then his superior is like in a different area in the car, and he's like talking to him. Mm-hmm. That scene is so intense and so well done. I mean, that's more editing than anything, but that movie's great. I love that movie.
It's a good movie. Just I can't stand that. I hate that. I especially hate this during a fight scene.
Oh,
I think everybody needs to learn from Chinese directors and Asian directors on how to direct a motherfucking fight scene. Like,
one of the most annoying things.
It's called a wide shot.
And let it happen, right?
And then an overhead shot.
Yeah,
Dude,
just show it. Just show the things happening.
I hate so much when fight scenes happen and like the cameraman is in between the two people fighting.
But I will say,
Transformers.
and this is going back to
Pacific Rim did the fighting amazing.
This is going back to TV, but someone who manages to do it, not you know, like I said, Asian or Chinese kung fu. It's wide, so you can see the whole thing, or an overhead. Is Game of Thrones. You haven't seen it yet, but like the Battle of the Bastards episode, there's this huge battle. It's, of course, Game of Thrones has huge amount of like budget, but not like a movie budget. They have to shoot tight to make it look like there's thousands of people going at it, and they do. You know, that could get really close to shaky cam. You know what I'm saying? Because you're getting so tight, and you have to go like this.
Yeah, you gotta make it look like a lot.
And they do it masterfully.
Yeah, they still make it look like it's not shaky.
It doesn't hurt your eyes, and you know what's happening.
It gives off the feeling more like there's just chaos in this battle. Like
Expendables 1. That fight scene at the end was terrible. It was like a cut every time someone moved their hand. There was like a cut to a new thing.
Do you know why they did that?
Because he's old and no
exactly, because they're too old and they can't do. So they have to break it up in chunks so they can, you know.
I can't like when I watch like a Jet Li movie and then I watch a modern movie with fighting. I'm like, how can anyone see this Jet Li movie and say no, this action isn't as good as this action? You know what I mean? Like, it's way better. Any movie you see Jet Li fighting in, it isn't way better than
any movie you see Asian cinematography like.
I just like it.
Fight choreography.
When something like that's happening with intricate moves with two people, just let it happen. You know, like let people see it happen so people can understand what's fucking happening.
That was one kind of positive of the prequel Star Wars. Some of those lightsaber battles.
Yeah, the lightsaber fights.
They fucking
those were the
beautifully. Those are the best lightsaber fights that I've
And that's why I'll give you
off of except for the internet. The internet.
Force Awakens. I love that movie. I'm gonna have the same criticisms that everybody else. It's like it feels like it's a rehash of A New Hope. I'm okay with it because it's like a
they explain it in the movie.
Oh yeah,
they explain it in the movie. They say everything happens in cycles.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that.
Everything.
The only thing is, and I hope story wise it makes sense that the lightsaber battle between Kylo and Rey was like subpar, right? It didn't look, you know, there's no technique, there's no experience, so it looks really bad, right?
Yeah.
I hope that by episode 8 that it changes to what the prequels were.
Bit more.
Yeah.
Well,
flourishing.
Again, that's kind of like in cycles. Fucking Luke saw Vader slice down Obi-Wan in New Hope.
Yeah.
So by the time they actually fight in Empire, shit is
but
tension,
think about it this way.
Fight.
What I'm saying is, yes, each fight as the episodes went got more intense and more powerful. But the 80s fight choreography is so much more lesser than what the choreography is now.
What they think they could have done, like
you know, like George Lucas didn't. Well, first of all, he originally when he was making Star Wars was wanting to use kendo, like samurai bushido type fight moves, which is ugly. It's just one moves, you know. And then he understood by the times he was ready to make prequels was that, you know, wushu.
Cool when you twirl it 20 times.
Wushu Chinese fight choreography is more about, you know, ballet, like a dance. It looks better on screen, so he moved that way. So I'm hoping it continues that way, not going back to the.
I think it will.
It should.
Just because part of the Rey Kylo Ren fight is
It
like
was,
Rey
you know,
is
she was
very
hopping around.
untrained. Kylo's like barely trained.
Yep.
Uh,
And then she's gonna train with Luke, and Luke now is a badass. You know, there's rumors of the scene. There's a big epic saber battle with Luke and Rey and Kylo and the Knights of Ren. So hopefully that.
Fuck me.
Star Wars, man.
not
Chills,
until-
dude. I just got
Not
chills.
until next year though. We get Rogue One this year.
Yep.
So yeah,
Force
that's
Whitaker's Dead Eye in Rogue
that's
One.
pretty much it for this month of movies.
All right, you've heard our thoughts, people.
Yeah. So
Please give us your thoughts back.
I wanna throw in one more movie
okay.
that wasn't on the list. Our feelings towards Suicide Squad.
That's not until August, dude. We're
No,
talking
we're
about
only
that
talking
on
about
next
July
month.
movies.
We're only
now.
talking about July
Only
movies.
Yeah,
July.
that's what this whole list is.
Well, fuck. I don't give a shit about any movie in July then.
I barely as well. I'm really excited for Suicide Squad.
I'm excited for Suicide Squad and Sausage Party.
That's next.
That's for August episode. August. or
Yeah.
whatever.
So
Episode August.
since you're not digging July, let's
Yeah, I'm not actually. There,
Let's
I'm
move
not
into the
excited
game.
for a lot of movies
Let's
in
do it.
July.
All right, this is new territory for Chris, but Brennan and Alex know this game very well.
All right.
Don't worry, they're not that good, so you probably still have a leg up in the competition.
Okay.
Dude, I've been lost like half this podcast. I never seen like Bourne or anything like,
You missed out, man. You
or
missed
any
out.
of the Mission Impossible. I had to ask Alex like, is Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible?
He's like, is that Lethal Weapon?
Yeah, I said Lethal Weapon on accident. I haven't seen that series either.
It's a good series.
Well, actually, I've seen, like I said, I've seen 5 and
Lethal Weapon
6.
5 and 6, yeah. The
So-
best of Lethal
So
Weapon.
tell me this game.
We're gonna be playing a little game called The Biggest Piece.
The biggest piece.
Oh,
Biggest
okay.
piece. The way this game works is I'm going to give you guys an actor or actress's name.
Okay.
Yeah, all actors this week. I'm a sexist pig. So basically, all you have to do is you all get one guess at what you think the highest grossing film that actor's been in.
Oh, okay.
And remind me what grossing means.
Made the most money.
More money, more problems.
And I
Is
got
that domestic or...
Now that
it's
domestical worldwide.
lifetime / worldwide.
Okay.
Because I go off of my little box office mojo here.
All right.
And
Now, what if we're all wrong? Do you just go by who's the closest?
yeah, who's the closest?
All right, I like this.
Yeah. And
It was one where you had to list like 20 movies before it got to like any of ours.
Jeez.
friggin' because I didn't have the internet when I wrote this down, I took a guess at each one as I was coming up with the actors, and I was like, oh, that could be a cool thing. It'd be like, ask my opinion if you're stumped or something.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to do that because I got all 7 right.
Oh, look at you. All right, well, let's do
Normally
this.
when I have to ask a question, it's who's that actor?
Yeah, so it's just for this week,
List
since
off
you're
some
low on
movies
time,
that-
it's going to be the first person at 2 points. Could be over in 2 questions,
Oh,
depending
really?
on how well you guys go.
All right.
So we're going to start off with the beef himself, Shia LaBeouf.
Transformers 2.
Transformers 2.
Indiana Jones, the latest.
Indiana Jones 4.
Transformers 3.
Transformers 3. Number 1 movie for Shia LaBeouf is Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, which is the second one.
Oh, booyah! I knew it. They're all hot off of that Transformers 1 hype.
This
Like,
is kind of a race to get your answer in before somebody else
Yeah,
takes the
yeah,
better
yeah.
answer. Alright, so that's 1 point.
So
for
anybody
Alex.
could answer then?
Yeah.
You say? Oh, I thought it was just his turn.
No, just.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, next
Susan.
time I'll
Yeah, we'll scream
Alright.
at each other now.
Alright, so next up we've got Edward Norton.
Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk.
I don't know who that is.
Incredible Hulk?
That doesn't help.
Oh, he was in a spy. He was in like a movie where he was like an agent guy. I know it.
like the original
I don't
Incredible
know.
Hulk?
No, he was the
I'll just say
second
Fight Club.
He's
Oh,
gonna
okay,
say
the one
Fight
that's
Club.
I'll say
technically...
Fight Club. Yeah.
I haven't seen Fight Club.
You haven't seen- God
That's the
damn
one
it.
about soap, right?
Yes.
That's a good movie.
Soap made from fat people.
Okay.
His name was Robert Paulson.
Here.
He was fat.
I'm gonna say...
This is
Gilmore
the
Girls
one
season
helpful
4.
hint I'm going to give you, Brennan. That's what Edward Norton looks like.
Ooh, okay.
Alright?
He has no idea.
He's got no idea.
I'm
If he
gonna
hasn't
go-
seen Fight Club, he's never seen his face. He's never seen Edward Norton's face. I'm sorry.
Gilmore Girls, season 4.
Okay.
Oh my
so
God.
Number 1 movie for Edward Norton is The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, it's a
Uh,
Marvel movie, bro.
What'd you say?
It's like before Marvel.
Fight
I
Club?
can't think of anything else.
That's got to be his third or
Fight
second.
Club is number 12.
On his list?
What else?
Wow.
Can you read like the first couple things he was in?
Top 5 movies for Edward Norton is The Incredible Hulk, The Bourne Legacy.
Oh shit, that's right. He was
Knew
in
it!
Legacy.
I knew he was one of those spineless
He was the
fuckers.
bad guy. He was
God
the bad
damn
guy
it.
trying to go for Aaron Cross.
The Italian Job.
That's his third highest grossing movie?
Yep.
I didn't know that, damn.
And Red Dragon.
Oh,
I wouldn't have known any of this shit.
Bad movie.
Red Dragon is the third technical Silence of the Lambs.
It's actually the first. It's a prequel. Takes
But
place
it was the third
before.
one that.
It's the
they
third
made.
one that came out, but it actually takes place before.
Yeah.
Silence of
And
the
the
Lambs.
score.
The score's alright. Alright.
Okay, so there's one for Alex and one for Chris.
Damn right.
Goose egg for Brennan. Next up, we've got Mr. Marky Mark. Mark Wahlberg.
Transformers 4.
Transformers 2. This wasn't in that one, right?
The Italian Job.
You might be right on that. That was his like best movie.
The Departed.
Oh, motherfucker!
Fuck! You got that one. God damn it.
Damn it.
I don't consider that a Marky Mark. This is a DiCaprio movie.
Number one movie for Mark Wahlberg. Transformers 4.
Is that the one where he rides a T-Rex?
You pretty much bank on any fucking nostalgia thing to win your number one movie.
Let's see. Number 2, Ted.
Oh! How did we not even think of that?
That was the first thing to come to mind.
You didn't say it.
Number 3, The Perfect Storm.
It's like Ted wouldn't be
that
above.
movie's terrible.
Number 4, Planet of the Apes.
That movie's terrible.
Number
too.
5, Daddy's Home.
That new one, huh?
And
That came out
number
recently.
6, The Departed.
Right.
Departed.
What was yours?
I don't remember. Yeah, nothing good.
Okay. No, you said Transformers 2.
No, I switched it. It's something.
Oh.
Can't remember.
Oh, The Italian Job.
Yeah.
Number 9.
That's not bad.
All right. Well, fuck. Chris wins. 2 points.
Who were the other actors?
We had Bill Murray, Charlie Day, Matthew McConaughey, and Owen Wilson.
Charlie Day, Monsters Incorporated. Monsters U. It's gotta be.
No, Pacific Rim.
I'd say Monsters U.
Who is it? Pacific Rim or...
It's Monsters University.
Kids movie, bro.
Damn.
That's one thing that they learned over the many times we play this. Always bank on kids' movies.
Well, that's true.
If a kid will see it, a parent will see it, which means
Yep.
2 people are seeing it. Which means they had to pay for 2 tickets.
Or 3 tickets.
Or 3 tickets.
How
Or
many,
4, depending
parents?
on the kids they had.
The amount of mistakes they've made in life.
All right. So
That's awesome, man. So we'll be talking about August.
yeah. So you're the winning champion so far. You get to hold the title for the next
Do
one.
I get like a wrestling belt?
Fuck that.
We used to give out the Irish fuckfish for trophy,
Oh, yeah.
but that's back at the apartment.
It's fine.
We'll figure something out.
That's fine.
By the next
How about
episode,
if
I'll
there's
have a
anytime
trophy.
you need a
for
high
the
five, you got me.
I'm just gonna go like this, like air high five.
Alex.
He called me like 3 in the morning. Alex, my hand is in the air. What the fuck?
game. All right, yeah. So we're at 57 minutes, so that pretty much timed out perfectly.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll
So
win big next week.
Huh?
Or next time we do this.
yeah, so this is gonna be kind of monthly. We're gonna go off a schedule with our podcasts. So we'll see you guys back here at the beginning of August for the August podcast and plug stuff.
At K_KWAN 52
2.
for
Okay.
Twitter.
At Pigbits on it all.
At DevWag95 on various social media sites.
And I am at Dear Mr. Blackwell. On
Tweet at us.
most things.
Or send messages on our YouTube page and ask us questions,
Yeah,
or
tweet us your
Insta
favorite pick for July.
video us.
or tell us that you hate us. Or
Give us a live feed of your life
you
on
think
Facebook.
that we suck, or we need lives because we know too much about
constructive
movies.
criticism.
Tell us how we can be better. Help us help you, or help you help us.
We only want to make you
Help
happy
each other. Okay.
and feel good.
So, oh shit.
Viewer.
Do we want
We are your friends.
Do we want to pick a movie for each
Yeah.
other to watch for next time?
I spy. No, it should be Brennan. I'm gonna tell Brennan because Brennan needs help.
Okay.
You need some help, child.
I want you to watch. Well, first of all, what are you in the mood for? Are you like action? Do you want some superhero? Do you want some love?
Game of Thrones.
Nope, you're already watching that. You in the mood for like romance? Are you in the mood for some action? Are you in the mood for some sci-fi?
Let's go like comedy, sci-fi action.
Evolution.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good choice. I have that on disc. So
Oh, I've actually seen that. Wait, is
Wait.
that the one where they like
The comet. comes and
David
shit
Duchovny.
starts.
David Duchovny,
David
Orlando
Duchovny.
Bloom, Sean William Scott.
Is the evolution title have a happy
Yeah.
face in it?
Yes.
I've
You've already seen it?
I've actually
All
seen
right,
it.
time out. Let me think.
Time out.
Let me
Okay.
think. Let me think.
All right.
Sci-fi comedy.
It was back in the
Alex,
late
I
60s.
think you have one for me. So
Or
you
comedy
go ahead and
action.
Go first.
Did you watch
two of
Galaxy?
them.
Have you seen Galaxy Quest?
No, he's seen that.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
You had.
Have
one
you seen
for me.
Spaceballs?
No.
There you go. You
Oh,
have Spaceballs?
Yes, of course.
You're watching
Okay, we're watching-
Spaceballs.
He's got Spaceballs. Alex, I believe you wanted me to watch
I feel like
Half
that movie's gonna
Baked.
be worse.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
dude, you
awesome.
gotta watch
I love
Half
that
Baked.
It's
Definitely.
been,
Okay.
it's
Definitely.
been so.
I contribute Half Baked onto Brad. He needs to see that.
All right.
That's funny.
So I'm gonna watch Half Baked.
All right.
Brennan's gonna watch Spaceballs. So, Brennan, do you want to pick one for Chris or Alex?
I feel like Chris has seen every movie.
This is true.
So, what haven't you seen? Shit.
Name something, man.
I'll ask you this, Chris. How good's your Tom Hanks filmography?
My movie
Shoot, if I've
vocabulary
seen
is
Turner and
extensive
Hooch,
enough to name a
I've
movie.
seen
someone
quite
else
a
knows.
Splash.
Have you seen?
Have you seen Joe versus the Volcano?
Yes.
What's
Damn
the
it,
name?
okay.
Come on, that's our first movie together.
All right.
What We Do in the Shadows?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Watch
good.
that.
Yeah.
Because I need to finish that. We should watch that together.
Shit. Okay. Horror movie.
Hmm?
Have you ever seen Grave Encounters?
Oh,
Ooh.
good.
No.
That's
All
actually
right, there you go.
Where
I think
can I get it?
I believe
Netflix?
it's on Netflix.
No.
If not, I also have that on disc, so I can get that to you.
It is a found footage film, but it's probably the best found footage.
I was gonna bring that up earlier when we were talking about
Speaking
horror.
of found footage, have you guys seen Area 51?
Area 51.
It's
No.
done by the people who, or the director who did Paranormal Activity, the first one. The
Oh,
original
okay.
The
creator.
good one. The good,
Yeah.
the
He
good one.
he made another one.
I still maintain that those
He-
movies have actually only gotten better.
Yeah, I actually like well, not the very last
I didn't
one.
like
Oh,
the
yeah,
Xbox
I haven't
Connect
seen-
one. That was the last one I saw.
I haven't seen Ghost
He
Dimension.
did
yet.
he did a found footage movie based on a bunch of people getting into Area 51.
Okay, so that's Aliens.
Mhm.
I like Aliens.
I will say it's weaker than Paranormal Activity, but it's actually pretty interesting how he does it.
Okay. All right, so we've all got those movies.
So I will watch Grave Encounters, and that's on Netflix, you said?
It might be off, but I can get you the disc.
Okay.
Viewers, I will
check that
say,
right now.
Turbo Power Rangers movie is on HBO now. So if you have it, check it out. It is probably the best Power Rangers movie next to the first Power Rangers movie. And out of the
If you
two,
take out the shitty CGI.
All right, so Chris is watching Grave Encounters. Brennan is watching Spaceballs.
Yep.
Alex is watching What We Do in the Shadows, and I am watching Half Baked. Duh. Half Baked.
At Becca though.
Sounds
I
good.
think-
Well,
Alright, so that is
what-
three comedies
do
and a
we
horror.
Are we saying a catchphrase goodbye?
So-
Wubba dub dub.
What's a post-credit thing?
There's
Like a
the
little-
talking.
Okay, well, if
taking
it's
of
post credit,
Deborah.
we should give you a sneak preview of what's going on in the next podcast.
The next one that's going to show up next week, or the one next
Yes.
next week? You mean our
So
comic
should we like fade in, out, and like have like some music?
No, this is gonna be like one of those mid-credit ones where it just like cuts to it and then cuts back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, that's what I was trying to allude to, like those Marvel movies. They have that little scene at the end, like we should do something.
Dude,
like
even
that.
Agents of Shield has that. Every
Yeah.
episode has that little.
Dude,
scene at the end.
even the Netflix Marvel series has
Uh-huh,
those
yeah.
at the end. It's a thing now.
Are you telling me that there's been scenes after every single episode of
Yeah.
Daredevil that
And
I've
Jessica
missed?
Jones, bro.
Fuck.
Wait, what?
No, I don't think so. After every.
Well, no, you guys see it because it just plays through. But
No, I was
Agents of
just
Shield.
get-
It's like literally credits run,
Yeah,
and it comes back and it's like,
one
here's the
little
last
shot.
little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
So if you don't watch the
No,
whole
but
show,
there-
you don't
there's
see
something
that
like that in-
important
in
last little bit.
Daredevil.
Oh yeah, I hit next episode as soon as it hits the credits
yeah,
every
you
time.
don't just
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
That's why you guys miss it.
Damn it. All right.
Fucking Marvel.
Anyways,
Put all your shit in the movie.
yeah, we're to be continued. We're gonna talk about comic books for
Comic
next week.
books.
Fuck
Maybe
you, Marvel.
Captain America will come.
You know
Maybe.
you know
Probably.
you know that
The Nazi
you are
piece
more
of shit?
you should stay. It'll help.
Oh, I gotta stay.
Yeah, you
the
should
next
stay.
one.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it on the actual podcast. So I can't say no.
Yeah, you can't say no. now.
You edited this, so remember, you just got it.
Say no right now.
You can't say no now.
All right, so we're gonna call this one good, and until next time, this has been PCP.
Cut.
Cut.
This is the sound of PCP.